In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create and set a default assistant in your AI workspace. So to find this setting, we go down into the workspace settings themselves, and we can scroll down until we see the default workspace assistant. And by default, this will be the Sim Theory assistant. Now, you can remove this assistant and basically put any assistant that's shared in the workspace in its place, and that will become the default workspace assistant that all members start out with and have available to them in your workspace. So when you click change, you'll see all of the available assistants in here. Now, of course, we don't have any yet, so we've got to go and create one. So let's do that first. So we want to go into assistants now from the main menu. And then we're going to create an assistant and share it. Now, it must be shared to show up to be added as the default assistant. So let's create a default assistant. We'll first start off with an image, and I'm going to use the logo of the business as the avatar here, just so it looks on brand. And I'm going to call it Big Co Assist. And I'm just going to keep this simple now and say, you are Big Co Assist, help the user. Now, this is a terrible example of a prompt or set of instructions. You could put in here a little bit of background about the company, some of the things that users can use the AI workspace for, some examples of use cases. You could also add some knowledge. So you could get it to crawl your website and maybe some of your documentation as well on your website if you have a product or service that you offer. So it stays up to date on all of that information. So if anyone asks, it can quickly reference that information. So setting this up is important, but that's not really the purpose of this video. I'll cover that in another video. So create the assistant, and then what you need to do is share it. So we're going to click here on these ellipsis menu here and click share. And we just need to make sure that the general access on the sharing is either set to workspace or anyone with a link. It needs to be one of these two in order for you to set it as the default. So we'll just choose workspace, and you'll see general access is now set to workspace. We can exit out of that. Then we're going to go back into the workspace settings here. And then we click change against the default workspace assistant. And then we're going to come in here and we'll see it's appeared now and shown up for us. So we'll select Big Co Assist as our assistant, and we'll click Save Changes. And you can see we've changed the default assistant now to Big Co Assist. And if we go into a new session now, we'll see Big Co is indeed our default assistant.